What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, all my citizens around the world? Welcome back to another episode of School in Cryptos, where we bring you the hottest alpha and all the latest trends in crypto. Today, I want to talk to you guys about my experience with NFTs and the whole general trend of, how I got started of it and where I think NFTs are going in the future, and, kind of just talk to you guys about what NFTs do and what my take is on them. But there's a couple platforms I'm going to be talking about today. One is going to be Opensea, the other one's going to be Cnft, and that's for Cardano NFTs. And then the third one's going to be Solanart. In the beginning, when I started, I was trading Ethereum for NFTs on the platform, and then I realized you could do Polygon on here as well, so I started getting a couple of those. But as I look at this market now, what I could say is when I started, there was CryptoPunks, there was a whole bunch of other ones. I don't see them anywhere here anymore though. So it's kind of crazy how the market moves, and there's so many new things here all the time, and it seems like almost, I remember CyberKongs were there too. Like the market just switches up, but in the end, guys, since I started and like as of now, the only cryptos that are here still is Bored API, CryptoPunks, and then what was the other one that I seen? It was the CyberKongs. But all the other ones, guys, all the other projects, they ended up just kind of melting away. And 99% of these did go to zero, I believe, or, they just went to such a low amount that the transaction fee of $100 ends up not even really being worth it. So I want to show you guys my profile and kind of show you how many I bought. And because I'm telling you guys, I spent probably $100,000 on NFTs throughout, more than 100,000 on all these and all the other ones I bought on the other chains, on Cardano. And I mean, I've bought a ton of NFTs, guys. What I was thinking in the beginning was I'm gonna go to all these chains, and how I thought it was working was I'm gonna lock my, Ethereum or Polygon or Cardano into the platform because I was bullish on the L1 and L2s. So I was thinking I'm gonna lock them in, and then a lot of them are gonna, 2x, 3x, 5x, and I'm gonna just get huge profits in those chains. So I was basically locking into the L1s and L2s and all that, but a lot of these just never ended up being anything. And you could tell, I mean, I was buying a lot, and I was just kind of randomly buying them because some of these were cheap, some of these I thought were super cool. And but like this one, for example, I mean, I bought it for, I'm not sure, I think it was point 0.1, but some of these I paid like point 0.1. I remember I paid one for like point 0.3. I mean, I spent on a lot of these, I spent like point 0.1, point 0.2, point 0.3, guys, and there was like 10, 20 of these. I remember when the OpenDAO, the little platform, came down, it said that I spent like $12,000 or something like that on the gas fees. So I was like, whoa, and you start looking at all these guys, it's like a lot of these I started to end up buying on Polygon because there were some really cool ones and they were super cheap. So I was like, at least at the end, I'll have some cool art. So I do have that whenever I get my own house, and be able to take some of the cool ones I have here. Like, look at this, guys. 1.12, 0.113, and then this is what they're offering for it now. So a lot of these, remember, for one of these little apes, I paid like, I don't know, guys, just a lot plus all the fees and the transactions. But we have this really cool one. I think this one's still actually worth a little bit because I seen the other day someone gave me an offer on it for like $400 or something. I don't know. I'm gonna just keep the rest of these and see what happens, and hopefully make some profit on a couple of these because I've been noticing. Yeah, I just ended up buying a whole bunch of these guys and had a blast with it. I had a good time. I still think some of these are really cool, and maybe one day I'll put them on a green screen and just go through them and put them in my background or something like that. That's what I was planning on doing. And I think that'd be a cool ass idea, you know. But I'm gonna show you guys a couple more rows, and then I'm gonna move on to the next thing. But the thing with the NFTs is I've seen that out of all the ones that I've bought, what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna hold, and some of these do end up going to like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 10,000. You know, I've had some of my NFTs. I had bought in a couple of, what are they called, Soul Chicks, and those went up to like, I don't know, 8,000. Like, look at this one. I paid 0.3, guys. At one point it was worth, I mean, it's a cool one, but at one point it was worth that, and people were giving me like 0.5, but no, I don't think it's worth anything. But either way, you know, it was a learning experience. So, but moving on to the next one, guys, is Cnft. And let me finish up with this platform by saying that if you're gonna use this, I mean, make sure that if you're gonna invest in any project, there's really not that many good ones, I don't think, anymore. Like, I don't know anymore, but unless you're in the really good ones like Bored Ape Yacht Club or CryptoPunks or Doodles or Cool Cats, or you know, some of the other ones, I'm not really sure, guys, but these are mostly like, you got to look at the group of people behind them and what they represent, and see if they're going to be in it for the long term without the rug. And you know, you got to make sure your NFT has utility. That's the main key for NFTs, I think, nowadays, is you want utility, and you want a good group of like a good group of people, a good community like Dogecoin, you know. Not that I'm saying Dogecoin is good, but you want a community like that behind a project where, you know, they're just riders, they're a freaking army of soldiers, you know, when it comes down to it. But the fees on here are not really reasonable, guys, unless you're only buying a couple particular ones that you know what you're going to do with them. But other than that, this ain't for your average person. I don't think it's even reasonable for anyone to, like, at a cost perspective, you know, it's really hard to get into something like this. So guys, the next one I want to talk about is Cnft, and that's the Cardano marketplace. And this one I liked a lot. After I started buying the NFTs off Opensea, I went to this platform because I was pretty bullish on ADA before it started kind of acting weird, and you know, just being I don't know, I don't know what's up with it. But I want to show you guys some of the NFTs I got. Like this one, for example, you know, these went up to like 2 or 3, 4 or 5,000 ADA. Their floor price is about 2,000. A lot of these other ones, you know, they didn't do so hot, but you know, out of all the ones I got, I ended up getting 2 of these, and I'm selling one of them now and trying to get like 3,500, I think, for it. And you know, hopefully it sells, because prices are pretty low right now, and I don't mind losing one and keeping the other, I guess, for the long term. But at the same time, guys, you got to play these NFTs smart, because they don't really, you know, some of these will not be here forever, and they'll go down to 10, 20, 80A, and then you're just kind of stuck with the project, guys, and no one wants it. But luckily for me, a couple of these did pretty good. And the thing that I like about this platform is the fees are really low. You know, they're very minimal, and your average person can use this very easily. It's not that easy to get set up. I mean, it's kind of simple if you know what you're doing. You're going to need like Daedalus, or Nami wallet is actually what you need now. So if you download that, I think you're actually pretty good to go, and you know, transfer from an exchange some money on there, and you can start buying them on here, guys. It's really simple. If you want me to make a video on how to use all that, let me know. I'll be more than happier to show you guys. But yeah, these are some of my NFTs, like I was saying, and you know, I had fun with these too, just buying them. I minted these guys. Got a real cool one right here. It's just a lucky mint. But yeah, you can control these, so I'm thinking maybe these will go up later, because they're the first ones to do that on Cardano, and they're called Cardo blocks. But we'll see, guys. I mean, who knows what, you know, the future holds, but we're gonna stay positive and keep doing our thing, trying to hope that some turnaround comes through and we get to catch a wave and ride it. And for now, guys, the last one I want to talk about is gonna be Solanart. And this is obviously the Solana NFT space. After I went to Cardano, I went to this. This was the third one I used, and they got Soul Punks. They have a whole bunch of stuff, guys. Like they have their own degen apes. These were some of the highest. This is some of the highest priced NFTs on Solana, but their stuff's really easy to use. They had a lot of mints on here that went really well, and I was able to get in on, like Meerkat Millionaires. I was trying to mint this one right here. This one's called Infinity, I think, or something like that. But these have some really cool pictures, and so I ended up buying them when they were cheap. But guys, I'm telling you, my portfolio at one point was worth like 5 to 10,000. It was just staying there, and then all of a sudden, all these went down. Meerkat Millionaires were at 7,000 at one point. They were 40 Solana, guys. These Doge Capitals, they were like 510 a piece, and Infinity Labs was 15 a piece. So a lot of these were worth like 5 a piece, guys, and I'm still. I bought a whole bunch. I bought a whole bunch of NFTs here, and I bought these for like 510 a piece when I was first starting out, and I mean NFTs are just such a hard game to play, but I got a couple of cool ones, and I'm gonna just end up holding on to them and seeing what happens, guys. It's like you either hit or miss with these, but sometimes if you're able to find a good community of people behind your project, you're gonna be able to do really good. But before going into any of these projects, do your research behind them and don't just ape in, because unless it's a mint and it's only like one Solana or something, it ain't really gonna be worth it most of the time, because a lot of these do go to zero, guys. But if you're able to get on a mint, for pretty cheap, I say go for it, because it's really fun. And at the same time, there's a chance of your project going like 10, 20, 40, 50x sometimes, and that's really exciting. But do your research, make sure there's utility behind your token. I'm going to keep bringing you guys some hot info and alpha on all these NFTs, all the projects, all the best returns in crypto, guys. I'm going to talk in the next video. I'm going to talk about the best NFTs in crypto right now at the moment, and why you should be in them. But for now, click that subscribe button, guys. Smash that like button, because you love this info and content. Make sure you follow me, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. You guys have a beautiful rest of your day. School and Crypto's out. We'll see you later. Bye.